What is parental responsibility? If you want to know a bit more about what parental responsibility is and what it means for you and your child, then this is the vlog for you. Hi, I'm Caitlin Jenkins and I'm the family law vlogger. This vlog is about the basics to do with parental responsibility. So what is parental responsibility anyway? So parental responsibility is all the rights, duties, obligations and responsibilities that usually parents have in relation to their children. So the first point to make here is that we're talking about the law of England and Wales. Parental responsibility is the right that parents are given under law to make decisions about the major issues to do with their children's upbringing. So it gives parents the right to decide things like where their children go to school, what their religious upbringing should be, major medical decisions, not day-to-day medical decisions, but major medical decisions. So things like whether a child can have a blood transfusion, whether a child can have a major operation. So the next question is, who has parental responsibility? Well, mothers automatically have parental responsibility when they give birth to a child. Fathers don't automatically have parental responsibility, but they usually acquire parental responsibility in one of a variety of ways. The first way is that if a child is born after the 1st of December 2003 and the father is on that child's birth certificate, then the father will automatically have parental responsibility for that child. Now, therefore, increasingly, more and more fathers, because they're automatically on the birth certificate, automatically have parental responsibility. Likewise, fathers who are married to the mother of the child at the time of the birth also automatically have parental responsibility. So you can see with those two categories, particularly obviously for children born since December 2003, fathers also pretty much virtually automatically, as long as they're on the birth certificate or are married to the mother, will have parental responsibility for that child. What happens then to a father if the child was born before December 2003 and dad isn't on the child's birth certificate, or if the parents weren't married at the time? Well, a father can still have parental responsibility and it can be acquired in one of a variety of ways. It can be acquired by an order of the court, or it can be acquired by there being a parental responsibility agreement signed by both of the parents and certain formalities entered into. If you are a father and want specific advice on whether you have parental responsibility or how you could acquire it, then you should take specialist legal advice on that point. What then does having parental responsibility mean? Well, usually both parents have parental responsibility for a child, and that means they have to make these joint decisions about the child's upbringing, like where they go to school, medical treatment, religious upbringing, etc., together. And if they agree, then that's fine. If the parents don't agree, so they can't agree, for example, on a child's religious upbringing, then that is where, for example, a court or others may get involved. So if, for example, one parent wants to bring a child up in one particular religion and the other parent doesn't agree, and both have parental responsibility, then there are various mechanisms to trying to help the parents agree, for example, mediation. But ultimately, if they can't agree, then a court would have the power to make a decision as to what the appropriate upbringing, religious upbringing was for that child, and that decision would be based on what's in the child's best interests. That then is the basics about parental responsibility and who has parental responsibility under the law of England and Wales. What I haven't covered in this vlog is how others can acquire parental responsibility, for example, on adoption or appointment of a guardian or grandparents. Nor have I covered what happens if you have same-sex parents, and those issues will be the subject of separate vlogs. As always with the Family Law vlog, if you want to know how this applies to your circumstances, you should take specialist legal advice, and my details and those of my colleagues at Mills & Reeve are at the end of this vlog.